Hello, and welcome to Buddha Zen Wisdom. We are here with you every day. Winter is often considered a challenging season for the elderly. If you want to safely make it through the cold months, there are 5 vital details that seniors aged 65 and above need to be aware of. In this article, we will explore how winter can present serious health risks for older adults and what steps can be taken to stay safe and healthy during this difficult season. Winter, a silent threat to seniors' health. One chilly winter morning, 68-year-old Mr. Graham woke up early, bundled up with his scarf, and put on his sneakers. Just like every other day, he was planning to head to the park for his usual morning jog. The wind was biting, and he rubbed his hands together to warm up as he jogged. But as he continued running, a strange sensation crept over him, a dull pain in his chest. Maybe it's just a cold, he thought. A few more steps, and I'll warm up. However, just a few paces later, his body suddenly lost balance, and he collapsed heavily onto the ground. Try as he might, he couldn't get up. The pain in his chest intensified, and he realized this wasn't just a simple cold breeze, it was something far more serious. For elderly people, winter isn't just a season of cold, it's a time when health risks are at their highest. Doctors consistently warn that, for seniors over the age of 65, the cold weather doesn't only bring about joint pain or the common cold, it can trigger life-threatening health crises. Every winter, there are numerous stories of older adults suffering health complications due to the cold, including heart and brain conditions, respiratory infections, and even accidents resulting in life-threatening injuries. Why winter is particularly dangerous for seniors. There's a reason why winter is considered a deadly season for seniors. According to recent statistics from the UK's National Statistics Office, the number of deaths during winter increases significantly. Particularly, seniors over 75 make up a staggering 80% of the winter death toll. In other words, winter poses a greater threat to older adults than any other season. The numbers are just as worrying in other parts of the world. For example, in China, studies have shown that cold temperatures account for up to 97.7% of winter-related deaths among seniors. In 2019, a study from the Chinese Center for Disease Control, CDC, found that nearly 590,000 deaths in the country were attributed to environmental factors, with cold weather being the leading cause, responsible for 98% of these fatalities. The remaining percentage was linked to heat. These alarming figures emphasize that winter's chill can be much more than an uncomfortable experience, it can be a matter of life and death for the elderly. Why is winter so hazardous for older adults? This vulnerability is largely due to the physiological changes that come with aging. As we age, our immune system weakens, and our metabolism slows down. Not only do older adults have a reduced ability to tolerate the cold, but they also have a diminished capacity to fend off diseases compared to younger individuals. Many seniors also have underlying conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure, which are aggravated by cold weather. These factors increase the health risks they face during the winter. Research shows that the number of deaths from cardiovascular diseases in winter is 41% higher compared to summer, with individuals aged 55 and older being the most affected. For every 1 degree Celsius drop in temperature, the risk of heart attack rises by 2%. This is why hospitals tend to become extremely busy during the colder months, with many seniors being rushed to the emergency room due to sudden spikes in blood pressure or heart attacks. For example, in cities like Chicago or Minneapolis, where winter temperatures often dip well below freezing, older adults with heart and vascular diseases face a heightened risk. The extreme cold causes blood vessels to constrict, which raises blood pressure and increases the workload on the heart. This can lead to serious events such as heart attacks, strokes, or even sudden death. Beyond cardiovascular risk, the hidden dangers of winter. The cold also increases the risk of slips and falls, especially when sidewalks become icy and slippery. Older adults have less muscle strength and bone density, so even a minor fall can result in serious injuries, such as broken bones. Recovery is often slow and complicated due to reduced healing abilities, which can lead to complications such as pneumonia, blood clots, and infections. Respiratory infections, including pneumonia, bronchitis, and the flu, are also more common in the winter months. The elderly are particularly vulnerable because their immune systems are weaker, making them more susceptible to illness. In fact, flu season often coincides with the winter months, and many seniors find themselves hospitalized due to complications from these infections. Another often overlooked risk is hypothermia, which occurs when the body's temperature drops below 95 degrees Fahrenheit 35 degrees Celsius. As people age, their skin becomes less sensitive to temperature changes, and they may not feel the cold as intensely as they once did. This means that they may not realize when they are at risk for hypothermia, leading to a potentially fatal condition if not caught in time. The 4 major winter dangers for seniors. As the temperature drops, seniors must face several significant threats to their health. These 4 key dangers include: 1. Low temperatures. In regions like the northeastern United States or Canada, where temperatures can drop below freezing, seniors are at higher risk for heart attacks, strokes, and even respiratory failure. The cold causes blood vessels to constrict, leading to a rise in blood pressure and an increased risk of clots. For seniors with pre-existing cardiovascular conditions, the cold can be especially dangerous. 2. Slips and falls. Icy and wet conditions on sidewalks and driveways significantly increase the risk of falls. Older adults often have reduced balance, flexibility, and bone density, which makes recovery from a fall much more difficult. Even seemingly minor falls can result in fractures or worse. 3. Respiratory infections. The winter season is notorious for increasing the incidence of respiratory illnesses like the flu, pneumonia, and bronchitis. Indoor gatherings and poor ventilation during the colder months create an environment where germs can easily spread. The elderly, with their weakened immune systems, are more prone to complications from these illnesses. 4. Poor diet and overeating. During the colder months, many people indulge in heavier, fatty foods. For seniors, who already face challenges with digestion and metabolism, this can lead to gastrointestinal issues, including indigestion, constipation, and even more serious conditions like pancreatitis or gastrointestinal bleeding. It's important for seniors to eat balanced meals and avoid overindulging in rich, fatty foods. 5 essential tips for seniors to safely get through winter. For older adults, navigating winter requires careful attention to detail and some precautionary measures to stay healthy. Here are 5 key things that seniors should avoid in order to survive the season without compromising their health. 1. Don't overdo the cleaning. In winter, seniors often spend more time indoors, which means they might feel the need to clean more frequently. However, excessive cleaning, especially with harsh chemicals, can irritate the skin and cause dryness or rashes. Instead, seniors should use mild, moisturizing soaps and moisturize their skin regularly to prevent dryness. 2. Don't exercise too early. It may be tempting for some seniors to engage in early morning outdoor activities to start their day, but during the winter, the early hours are particularly dangerous. Cold temperatures, icy surfaces, and increased air pollution make it a risky time for cardiovascular exercise. The best time to exercise is in the late morning or afternoon when temperatures are slightly higher and air quality is better. 3. Avoid sleeping too much. Although it's common for seniors to feel more sluggish during the winter months, sleeping for extended periods can disrupt their natural sleep-wake cycle and cause other health issues like metabolic disturbances. Seniors should aim for 6 to 8 hours of sleep each night, and limit naps to 30 minutes during the day. 4. Don't overeat. While winter may bring tempting foods, seniors should avoid overeating, particularly when it comes to foods that are high in fat and sugar. Instead, they should focus on light, nutritious meals that include vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Moderation is key to avoid digestive issues or overtaxing the body. 5. Never stop taking medication without consulting a doctor. For seniors with chronic conditions like hypertension or diabetes, the winter weather can impact their medication needs. Cold temperatures may require adjustments to medication doses, so it's important to always check with a healthcare provider before making any changes. Winter wellness tips for seniors. To stay healthy during the winter months, seniors should pay attention to specific aspects of their health. Here are a few tips that can make a significant difference. 1. Stay warm. Seniors should ensure they are adequately dressed when they go outside. Wearing a hat, scarf, and warm socks can help protect against cold-induced illnesses. At home, seniors should maintain a comfortable indoor temperature and use blankets to stay warm. 2. Exercise regularly. While it's important to avoid harsh winter conditions, seniors should still make time for light physical activity. Indoor exercises, such as yoga, tai chi, or walking on a treadmill, can help keep muscles and joints flexible, reduce stress, and promote overall health. 3. Eat a balanced diet. Eating a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein is important year-round. During winter, seniors should incorporate foods that are known to boost the immune system, such as garlic, ginger, and citrus fruits, while avoiding heavy, greasy foods that can be taxing on digestion. 4. Seek regular health checkups. Seniors should continue to visit their doctors regularly for routine checkups, especially if they have chronic conditions. A healthcare professional can help manage any underlying health issues that might become worse during the winter months, such as high blood pressure, arthritis, or diabetes. By following these guidelines and taking care of their health, seniors can survive the cold winter months without unnecessary risks.